Hello, Knight Nation. Trace Trylko in the bounce house, joined by Andrew Cherico. Knights 57, New Hampshire 3. They start the 2024 season 1-0, Andrew. A lot of positives in this one. 450 plus rushing yards for the Knights, but perhaps the biggest storyline is the play of KJ Jefferson at quarterback.
Yes, KJ Jefferson started off only completing one pass in the first quarter. I believe that was 7 yards to RJ Harvey, and he threw an interception in the beginning of the third quarter in the first drive. So definitely not the best performance by him. A little rough around the edges. Kind of adjusted later on, but still need to see better out of him.
In post-game, Coach Malzahn happy with the transfers, happy with the play of the defense and special teams, certainly happy with the running game. Let's hear from Coach Malzahn and KJ Jefferson on what he needs to do to improve. What do you want to see more from KJ Jefferson during this week of practice?
I just get more comfortable with our offense, be more efficient. That's probably the big thing. And playing a new offense with new players, there's going to be growing pains. That's to be expected. That was the first time we played an opponent and all that. So a lot of good things to build upon, and I'm excited to watch it next week.
You talked about slow start, but how comfortable were you in this offense?
I'm extremely comfortable. The main thing, like I said, it's the first game, so a lot of emotions going on, a lot of factors just played into it. So the main thing is just me being able to just get settled in quick as possible, just understand what Coach Gus is going to call and things that me and him can communicate better with, things that get me going early and get me in the rhythm early to make sure that I'm settled in and we can play the game how we need to play.
How do you feel being in a room with so many great running backs?
I feel good, See, when you have a room full of alpha males, it just feed off each other, you know what I mean? So that's really what it is. You feed off each other. Someone makes a big play, I want to go make a big play. You know what I mean? So hopefully, like I said, we can get this thing rolling. Man, we're gonna be scary this season.
How does it feel to see a guy like Deshaun make a big play?
Deshaun's a great player, and that's expected by him. Like to play like that, and I'm happy to have him on my team.
What was better about this defense tonight than you saw during camp?
So we may get somebody else. More aggressive head on us, get to the ball, no turnovers. We need a little more turnover. We got to punch the ball out, get forced fumbles this time, next week. That's what we're going to emphasize on this week. So, yeah.
On this night with the Knights winning 57-3, not much went right for New Hampshire, though they only trailed, Andrew, 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. As part of our team coverage on the Sons of UCF this season, we have Andrew in the post-game locker room, and you had an opportunity to speak with New Hampshire's head coach.
Yeah, Trace, I got the opportunity to speak with New Hampshire head coach Ricky Santos, and he said going into this game, they knew UCF would have a dominant rush game, so they wanted to put KJ Jefferson in opportunities where he would only pass the ball. There was no transfer run, and when they successfully did that, when they knew he was passing, that's when they capitalized and got the third down stops.
Let's hear from Coach Santos.
Yeah, you know what? It's a really talented football team that we went against. I think both sides up front, that was the determining factor. Physically imposing defensive line that gave us a lot of issues, and we struggled to run the ball. And then conversely, I think they did a really good job of wearing us out, in particular going into the second half, and ran at will down there. But I'll give our guys a lot of credit. We fought. They certainly didn't back down. They gave a ton of effort. I thought that was as good of a start as we could have wanted in this game, and then ultimately I think the size, speed, and talent discrepancy kind of wore us.
Able to hold KJ Jefferson to one completion and a very slow start in the first quarter. What happened with the defensive backs to allow that to happen?
Yeah, you know what? That was kind of the game plan. We felt like with their rushing attack and how fast they want to go, that if we can get them in the obvious passing situations, we feel like that we had the opportunity to clamp down a little bit, and they certainly did that.
That was Coach Santos, but now back to the Knights. Great takeaways, but a lot to build on, as the run game was as advertised and the defense was absolutely dominant.
But somehow that gets lost, right? Even in a 57-3 win, what are we going to be talking about all week? The play of quarterback KJ Jefferson. Now they have a couple extra days with a Thursday start before they welcome in Sam Houston here at the bounce house. Going to need to see a better performance for KJ to make fans feel more comfortable about the Arkansas transfer.
Absolutely. He needs to get off to a hot start. He needs to get easy passes, quick passes, and execute the game plan.
So a lot to work on. But the Knights are 1-0, Andrew. For Andrew Cherico, I'm Trace Trylko. Sons of UCF, go Knights!
Charge on.